In the last video, we explored Snowflake roles and why they matter. And yes, a hands-on session is coming next. But before we dive into that, let's answer a bigger question. Where does all the actual processing happen? In a traditional database, we usually start by creating databases, schemas, and tables right away, but Snowflake is different. It's a cloud data warehouse. Before we can even create or query objects, we need a compute engine. And that compute engine in Snowflake is called a virtual warehouse. This is what powers all queries, data loading, and transformations. Think of it as the engine under the hood. Without it, nothing moves. A virtual warehouse in Snowflake is essentially the engine that performs all your data processing tasks like loading data or running queries. It's not a physical machine but a virtual one, meaning it does not exist in one specific location but works in the background to get your data tasks done efficiently. Think of it like this. Imagine you have a kitchen where you cook meals. The virtual warehouse is like a fully equipped kitchen. You can rent whenever you need to prepare a meal. When you're done, you can turn off the kitchen until the next time. Now, here is where people sometimes get confused about how is a virtual warehouse different from storage? Storage in Snowflake is like your pantry. That's where all ingredients, that's your data, are safely kept. The virtual warehouse, on the other hand, is the kitchen where you actually use those ingredients to prepare a meal. In Snowflake world, run queries, load data, and transform tables. Storage is always available and grows automatically as you add more data. The warehouse, on the other hand, is flexible. You can start, stop, or resize it depending on how much cooking you need to do. In Snowflake, this kitchen is scalable, which means you can make it bigger or smaller depending on how much work you need to get done. This flexibility helps you save money because you only pay for the power and space you actually use. The virtual warehouses come in various sizes like extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, and a few more. The size of a warehouse can impact the amount of time required to execute the queries. Remember, larger is not necessarily faster for small basic queries. The optimal size for your virtual warehouse depends on factors like data volume, query complexity, concurrency, and performance requirements. Snowflake has guidelines that help us decide when to use what. By carefully considering these factors, you can choose the right virtual warehouse size to meet your specific needs and optimize performance. So, what's special about the virtual warehouse? Scalability. You can adjust its size depending on how much data processing you need to do. Cost efficiency. You only pay when the virtual warehouse is in use, and it automatically stops when you're done to save costs. This automatic stop feature is called auto-suspend. We'll talk more about this term in a separate video. Next one, performance. You can run multiple warehouses at once for different tasks without affecting each other. All in all, a virtual warehouse is your data engine in the cloud. It's flexible, cost-effective, and scalable for processing data whenever you need it. Now that you understand what a virtual warehouse is and why it's essential, in the next lesson, we'll roll up our sleeves and actually create a warehouse, database, schema, and a table inside Snowflake. That's where you'll see everything in action. See you soon.